Okay, so there's questions over how I'm going to do a wide body on my 67 Camaro. So I already did an experiment on the other side of the car, and now I'm going to do the final version on this side of the car. So basically this is how it works, okay? So I want it to be the stock width here, and I want it to be the stock width over here. Where I want the extra width is right here in the middle. Okay, so this is a brand new quarter panel, and so you'll see that it has this top lip here. Well, that matches obviously the top lip on the quarter panel right here, like the factory one. See how it comes here, then curves down? Okay, so now what I did on the other side was I took this part here and I trimmed it so that here it's at its widest, right in the middle, over top of the wheel well, it's widest, and then at the end I taper it off to nothing, and it blends in with the stock width here and here. Now you may say, well, why not just take that fender and curve it, you know, like that, you know, make your little pie cuts up here and curve it and do it that way. Well, I tried that, and what happens is it actually makes the whole fender like a 1/2 inch or 5/8 of an inch shorter. So things don't line up at the back or at the front. So all I did was I took a brand new quarter, I cut the front off, welded it all in nice there, and at the back I welded that all in nice there. And now what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to slice the front off, and I'm going to slice the back off, and then I'll weld it on. This edge here, this little edge right here, is going to get welded on right there. So this fender is going to be just over 1 inch wider than factory on either side. And the hope is that I can run 335 tires on the back of the car. So when I get it all welded on there, then I'll do a short little video, a little walk around of the results. Okay, the driver's side rear fender is tack welded in. Now I'm going to show you how I made it wider. So this part here is the old end of the quarter panel that I had on there, and this is the end of the front of the old, not the old, but the first quarter panel I had welded on here. This part in between, this is the second quarter panel I welded on here, and as you can see, it is 1 inch wider here, and it's welded up flush with the, this is the original body line here. This is the original body line, and then it tapers down to nothing, and it tapers there. So I have over 1 inch wider here in the middle, and at the ends it's tapered there, and it's tapered there towards the door, so the car will have a nice Coke bottle shape. Okay, I've done my final welding and blending now, so you get a view of the final product. I think if I would have splashed it with a coat of primer on there, you wouldn't even see those seams. But anyways, looking from the front of the car, you see how it bulges out? And at the back, you can see that it's no wider at this part than a factory car, but it definitely is wider up there. But you can see the profile. It looks very, very much factory. And I suppose there's different ways I could have done it with this cut here, and that one there. But this worked out really good. So that was able to just blend or like pull out a little bit and then meet up with the middle part, which is where it's really pulled out. And I have Detroit Speed mini tubs in my car, so that adds 2 3/4 inches. But even without that, or let's see, I have at the middle, I have almost 15 inches of tire clearance, and I haven't even rolled my fender lip up, and I plan on doing that. Once I've welded it all the way around, I plan on rolling that up. I actually had to slice my inner fender here, and I'm gonna have to do a little filler panel in there all the way around because it's so wide. But yeah, that's that. And this side, I still have to do this. When I bought the car, it was this way, and I did a little experiment with the quarter panel to make sure that the idea worked. I've pulled it back off since. I have to weld in a new part here before I can do my blending work. But anyways, all right. I hope this helps you with your car. And so of course this only applies to a 67 and 68 Camaro, but the idea I think works, and I plan on doing something similar with the front, but that one's going to be considerably more tricky because the top of the fender curves up instead of straight like the back does. So, but we'll see how that works out. I'm sure I'll figure something out.